Hi everybody, and welcome to another installment of 365 Days Towards Handstand. You are really deep into the practice now, and some of you may be feeling like you've found that sweet spot, that balance spot in your practices, and having this eureka moment of great enthusiasm about your handstand. If that's you, that's fantastic. If it's not you, it will be soon. Today we're going to round off our discussion about the kick up to handstand. You're going to need a little bit of tape or some way to mark the distance where you're going to put your hands. Last week we were quite close to the wall, about an elbow extended fingers distance away. Today we're going to be, about a hip distance away. That's a lot further because we're really going to be extending our back leg behind us today. All right. So the task now is to play with this kick up to handstand. If you can imagine, your kick up is to a split position, which you should be able to hold comfortably in the split position, and then a slow join of the feet together to make your handstand. It's not where you kick and you bring one leg into handstand and then bring the other leg to it, at least not in the way that I'm describing it in this process. So today we're going to be a bit further away. So if you want to, you can mark the earlier mark and mark the new mark and start working your way back out to the furthest distance. But what's going to happen is my body's going to tilt now further into the wall. I'll be in more of a split position. That's going to feel a little daunting for the first few times. So just have a look. Okay. So I'm feeling really comfortable straight away. I could actually potentially bring this one further back. So I will. Because what I want you to do with your positioning, I want you to get yourself off of the wall, not by using your feet, maybe by using a little bit of your leg on this side, the leg that's extended out this way, but mostly because of your fingers. I want you to be pushing into the floor, using your fingers and shoulders to pull you into a stride handstand. So you've got your deep lunge. This leg is staying open as possible. It's going to go straight over the top and into your position. Now I want to get myself off the wall by moving my shoulders and using my fingers. Shoulders, bit of lower back, but I want that to stay pretty contained. Fingers and shoulders is what you're going to do to get yourself off the wall. I'll try one more time. So I'm there. Now I'm starting to push really hard into my fingers into the floor and bring my shoulders into play. Now I'm kind of teetering now in a stride handstand, and I want to try and hold it there. When you can hold it there, you are now so close to being freestanding out on the floor, kicking into a stride position, and then slowly drawing your legs together into a handstand, and a solid one. That's the activity that I want you to focus on, using your fingers and shoulders to bring yourself off the wall. Keep that core engaged. On the other side of that, now is the time to really dig into any form of extra strength training for your arms and shoulders and so on. So your minute hold is good. If you recall, really early on, we were doing these things called sort of elephant stands, where you rest your knees on your elbows and you try and lean off to the floor and hold that position. Now is a really great time to revisit that activity. Push-ups, handstand holds, anything that gives you more strength, more capacity in your upper body will be really useful here, because the extra strength will allow you to feel like you can play some more with your fingers, forearms, shoulders and stuff in the handstand. If you don't have the strength, the pressure on your hands and the work of all of that can frustrate your efforts to try and balance. You want to be as free of pain in those arms and limbs as possible when you're working on the finesse of holding a balanced handstand. Okay, so work with that over the next 10 days. When we come back, we'll be out on the floor now, working on kick to handstands for real. And we'll do another one where we're going to be walking up the wall now with our stomach facing the wall, really trying to sort of get ourselves into a line on the wall and feeling that shape of our body in handstand. All right, good luck, and I'll check in with you in another 10 days' time.